Hi Leo, welcome and thank you for tuning into my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. Today is Friday, June 5th, 2020. This is a general love reading for Leo for this upcoming week in June. Because it's general, it can pertain to anything, relationships or otherwise. Be flexible with the energy. You may feel like I'm reading for you. You could potentially feel like you're cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with. My intention is to reach those that need the message and will benefit from it. So parts of this reading may resonate, other parts may not. Take what does, leave behind what doesn't, and hopefully by the end you feel like you have something worthwhile that's helpful to you and beneficial in some way. Okay, Leo, so we'll get started here after a couple of shuffles of my first deck. If you're brand new, there is more specific information in the description box. Welcome, thank you for tuning in. And returning viewers, thank you for coming back. I appreciate your support. So let's see what's going on for Leo. Here we go. I'm going to start off with the Three of Cups paired with the Queen of Wands. Three of Swords, Nine of Cups, King of Pentacles, King of Swords, Two of Cups, and then we have Four of Pentacles in reverse. So we at least have two separate energies on the table, maybe three, but I feel like it's probably two. Excuse me, this definitely pertains to a relationship between a Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles. This could be a group dynamic as well. Could be other people affected by or involved in the situation. Could be a social circle. But I feel like this reading will probably be about this Queen of Wands and King of Pentacles. So let's talk about the Queen of Wands first. The Queen of Wands is somebody who's very ambitious, creative. She could have a lot on her plate. She could be very social, somebody who's very outgoing, who likes to hang out with her friends, somebody that others look up to because she's not afraid of taking on a challenge. She's one of those fearless individuals who speaks her mind and she knows what she wants. She goes after what she wants. She definitely demands a lot of attention and gets a lot of attention. Again, this could be somebody who is working with or involved with a group of people with the Three of Cups coming out. And then we have a King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is somebody who's very hardworking, loyal, somebody who's very compassionate. This is somebody who's very dependable. This can be a family man, a provider, a protector, a business owner, somebody who's kind of got it all together and is very responsible, loyal. I feel like he's probably represented by the King of Swords as well, but this could be a third person. But I'm going to say that this is also the King of Pentacles, at least for now. The King of Swords is somebody who knows the difference between right and wrong. He's very clear-headed. He's very articulate. He's a good communicator. This could be somebody who's in a position of authority, makes decisions for others, for example, like a judge. This could be somebody who counsels others, somebody who guides other people. I feel like this person's very strong energy, is very dependable, again, honest and trustworthy, somebody you can definitely go to and count on. Whatever comes out of this person's mouth is going to be the truth. They'll defend you. They'll help you. Could be a father figure. possibly within this group dynamic. These two, this king and queen, could be friends, could be family. It's a significant relationship. Two of Cups. Does not have to be romantic, but it can be. There's some kind of grief or heartbreak that's going on between these two people or within this group dynamic. And it could have something to do with a personal wish or something that one or the other of these people are hoping for or manifesting for themselves. Nine of Cups could indicate wish fulfillment, something that you really want for yourself. Something that's important to you, something you've been working toward or hopeful for, but there's some grief surrounding this Nine of Cups. Could be that one of these parties, Queen of Wands or King of Pentacles, really wants something, but the other person does not. This could have to do with some kind of financial or money matter, with the Four of Pentacles coming out. Maybe somebody one of these people in this pair wants to invest in something and the other doesn't want that. With this Four of Pentacles, Two of Cups. It doesn't necessarily feel like there's disagreement or conflict, although that could come out later on in the cards. It just feels like there's something here that's desired by one but not by the other, and it's definitely causing some problems, some grief, some heartache. Let's see what else we get. Leo. Queen of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so this could be a third party situation. When I say third party, it doesn't have to be like a romantic situation where somebody's cheating on the other person. It could be, again, a group dynamic. There's the Nine of Cups again in reverse, clarifying this Three of Cups. So this could be a group dynamic, group of friends, social circle. But I feel like the Queen of Pentacles could be potentially somebody different than this Queen of Wands, but we'll see. We'll see what else comes out. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse, she can have lots of different meanings. This can be somebody who is a mothering type individual, but she's like overbearing, a smothering. She's like in your business all the time. She's sticking her nose where it doesn't belong. This could also be somebody who is putting forth a little too much effort within a relationship. So she's like giving more than what she's receiving, that type of thing. This could be somebody who's stepping back from a situation or separated, removed themselves from a situation. Could be somebody who's feeling a little insecure about her place within a group dynamic, possibly. This can be somebody who's mean or gossipy. Again, maybe has opinions about others, but she really doesn't have any, right to necessarily talk about others, but she's kind of, talks behind other people's back, that kind of thing. Let's get some more out here and see what else we get. Magician in reverse. The World. Eight of Swords. Two of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. And the Hermit in reverse. So this King of Swords coming out with this King of Pentacles, this could potentially represent this King of Pentacles higher self, for example, but it could also be a fourth energy. I do feel like the Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Wands are two separate people, and I think this King of Pentacles is a third person. This King of Swords, again, could represent his higher self or another person, a friend, colleague, family member. I feel like this King of Pentacles feels like he's stuck in the middle. I think there's a disagreement between these two queens, the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. One of these queens wants something, is trying to manifest something, is wishful or hopeful about something, and it does involve other people, and then the other person doesn't want it. But I think that this King of Pentacles feels like he's in the middle, and either his higher self or somebody that he's close to, somebody that he trusts and maybe confides in, this King of Swords, is saying, stay out of it, don't get involved, don't try to, you know, stick your nose in this situation. It doesn't involve you. Or I think this King of Swords is basically saying it's not your place. But this King of Pentacles, I think with this Eight of Swords coming out here, feels like he feels helpless, or maybe feels stuck in the middle, or sees that there's conflict and would like to help and resolve things. But I think he thinks it's better, or is being advised to stay out of the situation. That maybe being told, you know, stay out of it, things will work themselves out, you got to be patient, give it time. This is a Two of Cups relationship. I think this Two of Cups could represent the dynamic between potentially all of the parties involved within the situation. So I feel like somebody might be trying to get their way. There's some kind of, the Magician in reverse came out. So this can indicate a manipulator, somebody who's a trickster, somebody who is again, somebody who's trying to get their way or manipulate a situation with regard to a Nine of Cups. So I think this Queen of Wands is associated with this Nine of Cups in reverse, and this Queen of Pentacles is whatever this Queen of Wands is manifesting or hopeful for, this Queen of Pentacles doesn't want. She disagrees with this Queen of Wands. It does, again, this is a group dynamic, could be a group of friends, colleagues, co-workers, family members. It could be that this Queen of Wands wants something, and it's going to involve other people. And I think this Queen of Pentacles thinks that it's not going to be, that other people are not going to be happy with whatever it is that she wants. Maybe this Queen of Wands thinks it'll be good for this group of people, and this Queen of Pentacles is all, no, we don't want this. I'm trying to think of a good example for the situation that's kind of going through my head right now. Let's get some more cards out here and see what else we can get, Leo. Chariot. Nine of Wands. Ten of Cups in reverse. Death. There's the King of Pentacles again, clarifying the King of Pentacles. This King of Pentacles is loyal to both of these queens. values both of them equally. Or I should say all, because if this King of Swords is somebody separate, I think he is a loyal party to all involved. Nine of Cups again in reverse. Seven of Wands in reverse. And then the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like there's definitely a disagreement, lack of communication, unwillingness to work together. Between this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands wants to move forward with something that she thinks is going to be positive for the group dynamic. She's willing to fight for this. She's battling for this. This might be something she's been pushing for a while. This might be something she's been working on for a while, but she wants to move forward with something within this group or for this group. You know, or both. And then this Queen of Pentacles is like, no, this is not right. This is not what I want. It's not going to be good for the group. You might think it is, but it's not going to be. You're going to see in the end that you were hoping for something that ultimately is not going to be positive for the group. If this is, let's say, for example, this group of people are in business together, this Queen of Wands wants to move forward with something that she thinks will be positive for the group, and the Queen of Pentacles is like, well, this might look like a good idea, but ultimately it's not going to be. It's not going to make everybody happy. It might be that these two want the same thing, but it looks a little bit different, because I feel like there's something very positive for this group of people, whatever this Nine of Cups is. Again, I feel like it's something that this Queen of Wands wants, but maybe right now it's taking the form of, she's got it kind of in her head, like this is something that's going to be very positive, but it hasn't transformed into being right for everybody just yet. Right now it's right for her. I think this Queen of Pentacles, or this could be vice versa. The Queen of Pentacles could be saying it's right for you, but it's not going to be right for everybody. And so we can't force the situation right now, because it's not going to end up being a positive thing for everybody involved. It might be that this Queen of Wands wants to push things forward more quickly than they need to go. Like she's like, we gotta move this forward fast. We gotta take this opportunity and run with it. And this Queen of Pentacles might be saying it's not time. It's, you know, things aren't exactly right just yet. We need to give it more time, or everything's not set up perfectly. I just feel like one or the other of these parties feels like timing's not right, or the situation's not primed yet, or we're not ready to move forward with things. And this King of Swords is saying stay out of the situation. And I feel like, again, this could represent this King's higher self, or it could be somebody else who's just got a real clear head about this thing. This King of Swords knows the difference between right and wrong. He's very clear about the situation, has an understanding of what would be right for everybody involved and within the group. And I think that this King of Swords is it's possible this King of Swords is agreeing with this Queen of Pentacles. That the situation is not ripe for the taking yet, or things are not right for the group yet. And I feel like this King of Swords is again, I feel like this King of Swords is telling this King of Pentacles, yeah, I know you feel loyal to all that are involved, and you would like to side with everybody involved, but because you have this kind of this mentality that everybody's right to a certain extent, or everybody has valid points. Because you can't see yourself picking sides, you really need to step away from the situation and not get involved. And that, I feel like that makes this King of Pentacles feel trapped, because I think he would like to help maybe mediate. I get the sense that one or the other of these parties is trying to push something onto others, or maybe trying to manipulate the situation so others see their point of view. And I get the feeling it's this Queen of Wands. I think she has really good intentions, though. She's in the upright. This Queen of Pentacles is not happy, though. She might be saying, you know what, if you're going to move forward with things this way, then I'm out. I'm not going to be involved in this situation. That could be why she's in reverse. She's not feeling loyal to this Queen of Wands because she's not seeing things her way. There's a disagreement between these two. Or this Queen of Pentacles is just like, well, if this is how things are going to be, then I'm not going to participate. That kind of thing. This Queen of Wands really wants to push forward with this, really wants to fight for this. And I feel like she honestly has true intentions and feels like it's what's best for the group. But I don't think it is what's best for the group. She may not be seeing clearly, or may not have a clear understanding of why this is not going to benefit ultimately the group. It's not, again, it could be timing. It could be there's a missing element. It could be that things haven't been developed fully. I mean, I'm trying to come up with situations or explanations that might explain the different scenarios that this reading could be representing. Again, I get the feeling like it's a group of people. Again, it could be a business situation, family. I feel like this is something that's been worked on or manifested for a long period of time. I think a lot of patience has been needed, a lot of effort being put forth, a lot of energy being put forth into the situation. I think that it has required people involved to work together and not just nurture the situation or the endeavor or whatever it is that this group is doing, but also to maintain the relationships, keep things positive within the relationships themselves as well. And I think that this conflict might be part of the reason why things aren't moving forward in the direction that they should be. So we have the Ten of Cups in reverse again, and this is clarifying the Queen of Pentacles. Could be that just this Queen of Pentacles is disagreeing with this Queen of Wands, but I get the feeling with this Nine of Cups coming out here on this King of Swords that he doesn't see that this is the right direction to go or the right thing to move toward at this point in time either. So I feel like he's agreeing with this Queen of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. Whatever this situation is, whatever this Queen of Wands, whatever she's wanting, it's affecting the relationships, possibly the whole group dynamic. There's the the Nine of Cups in reverse. Again, I don't usually take this card, but I just noticed that it was there. Knight of Cups. Seven of Swords. Eight of Swords. Clarifying the Eight of Swords. I'm going to have to show you this here in a minute. The Empress. Death in reverse. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So right now there is a disagreement between these two people, and this King of Pentacles feels stuck in the middle. Definitely feels stuck in the middle. I think he has loyalty for all involved or both of these queens. All of these cards are together. I love this. I love this. It emphasizes the meaning of the cards for sure for me when this happens. This King of Swords, again, someone separate, a separate energy, or could be the King of Pentacles himself telling this King of Pentacles, you need to stay out of the situation. You probably know what's right for the group dynamic, but you need to stay out of the situation. There's an Empress energy here. This could be associated with somebody totally different, but it could also represent one of these queens. And I believe this King of Swords is saying, you know, whoever this Empress energy is, this person has a handle on things. And I feel like this King of Swords is saying, don't worry, to this King of Pentacles. The Empress has things under control, is going to ultimately work things out, make things happen, make things right. So just stay out of it, step back, leave it alone. You don't need to get involved, even though you may want to get involved. So the Empress energy, this is somebody who, it could be a very nurturing individual, somebody who is very compassionate, loving, very wise. The Empress is like all the queens put into one. She's got a lot of experience under her belt. She could be a more mature individual or just have like an old soul. Again, somebody who has been around the block a few times. This is not somebody who's naive. She knows what's up. Again, she can take care of business. Very nurturing individual, puts a lot of effort into connections and endeavors within her life. And I feel like this Empress energy, I'm inclined to say it's associated with this Queen of Pentacles. So we have the Seven of Swords out here. It could be that there has been some conflict or disagreement between these two queens for a period of time. Maybe it's lasted a while. Maybe there is the sense that the relationship is unfixable or can't be mended, or there is just something within the relationship that's broken that you really can't get past. These two might have differing point of views, different perspectives, different morals and values, a different outlook on what the outcome should be within this group dynamic, but there's something that is seems like it might not be able to be repaired within this group dynamic. I think this Two of Cups represents these two queens, but it's a very significant relationship. It just feels like there's something broken within the relationship. And I think that this is probably something that has gone on for a period of time, or something that's significant within these two people. Something that's lasted a while, an inability to communicate or come together or work together well. It could be that this is something between these two people where it feels like it has gotten in the way in the past. It could be lack of communication, miscommunication, inability to communicate or work together. And I think it has resulted in lost or missed opportunities in the past, present, and could potentially indicate in the future as well. There's just something there's a disconnect within this particular relationship. This Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. And it's causing problems for, again, a group dynamic. This could indicate family disharmony, because these two are not getting along. They're not seeing things the same way or with the same perspective. I feel too that this Queen of Pentacles can indicate somebody who's removed from a situation or has stepped back from a situation. She may be giving in to this Queen of Wands, because I feel very strongly that this Queen of Wands is insistent that things are going to move in the direction that she wants them to go, because I feel like she's fighting for this and she really wants it. But the fact that she's pushing for it is really affecting this relationship. Could be affecting more than one relationship. But again, the Nine of Cups can indicate like a solo endeavor, or something that an individual really wants. It's not really something that a group might want, or that all parties might feel the same about. But I think this Queen of Wands thinks that it'll be good for everybody. And then there's the Seven of Swords that came out, associated with this Knight of Cups. It could be that in this Magician in reverse, it could be that the sentiments expressed by this Queen of Wands, where she's pushing for something that she feels will be good for the group dynamic. Again, I feel like it's something she really wants, so she's pushing for it. So there is this element of deceit or trickster energy, or trying to manipulate the situation, but at the same time trying to say, look, I think this is going to be right for everybody. This is a positive move in the right direction for everybody. I have good intentions. But this could be a mask that she's put on so that she gets her way type of thing. But it's interesting because she's in the upright. I feel like she has good intentions. It's almost like she's fooling herself, maybe. She wants this so badly that she thinks that other people will be happy with the results or the outcome, or see things her way, because she wants it so badly for herself. Let's get this last round out, Leo, see what else we get. I haven't really indicated who I think I'm reading for, and that's because all of these energies feel pretty strong on the table. So you could be represented by any of these people in this reading. The Queen of Wands came out first, so I would say, okay, I'm reading for the Queen of Wands, but it doesn't necessarily have to be your energy. So we have the Four of Pentacles again, this time in the upright position. Seven of Cups in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse. The Tower in reverse. Nine of Wands, this time in reverse, representing this King of Pentacles. He's staying out of the battle. He's not getting into the mix, which is probably a good idea for this King of Pentacles. Two of Cups again in reverse. Hierophant. And then the Ace of Wands. So this is something that can't be ignored. This is something that will need to be resolved. I do believe right now, as it stands, this Queen of Wands is getting her way because she is the one who has the stronger energy of the two. And I feel more than anything that this Queen of Pentacles has said, you know what, this is not something that's going to make everybody happy. It's not going to be beneficial for everybody, so I'm stepping back because this is not what I want. So she's not putting forth a lot of, she's not being insistent that she needs to have her way. And I don't necessarily feel like this Queen of Wands is being insistent that she has to have her way. It's just that she's putting the energy forth into the situation and moving things forward. And right now hanging on to the idea that because things seem to be moving in the positive direction for her, that this must be the right move, not just for her, but also for the group. I feel like she's making decisions for this group dynamic. And again, because maybe this Queen of Pentacles has stepped away or is not putting forth any energy, at least right now, things are moving in the direction that this Queen of Wands wants things to go. I don't think that this King of Swords is saying, look, King of Pentacles, you don't want to get involved with the situation because ultimately it's going to make things worse and it could affect the relationship in a more severe manner if you get involved. Because if this King of Pentacles, who's loyal to both parties, steps into the picture, he may be expected to take sides or show his loyalty toward one or the other of these queens. And if he does that, it's going to divide this partnership between these two queens even more, but it also could potentially affect the group. So he's stuck, kind of stepping back also and saying he's not going to get involved. He's not going to put any energy forward into this because he doesn't want to take sides. I do feel that whatever this Nine of Cups is, again, I don't feel ill intentions from this Queen of Wands, but I do feel like it's something that she wants, that she's really passionate about, that she thinks is right. Maybe she's been working on for a long time, but it's causing grief for others. It's not what everybody, it's not good for everybody. It's not what everybody else wants. And I think that she is the one taking action. She's the one putting energy forth. So ultimately, because she's the one putting energy forth into this, and maybe even putting energy into convincing others that this is what everybody wants or what everybody should want, ultimately, that's the direction where it's going, but it's not the right direction. And it's turning into a situation where she's starting to look like she's manipulating the situation. And ultimately, may not be looked at in positive light if she ends up getting her way. I don't know that I don't think that she's gotten her way completely yet. I think that it's just moving in that direction. So, Leo, I'm going to give my last Dreams of Gaia deck a good shuffle here, and we'll get a card out of this deck, and then we're going to wrap this up. Let's see what we can get for Leo regarding this reading. Possibly some advice, next steps forward, words of encouragement, something of that nature. So if you're this Queen of Wands, I think you feel passionate about whatever it is that you are trying to manifest, whatever it is that you're moving forward, and it definitely will affect this group of people, this family dynamic, group of friends, colleagues, whatever the case may be. And I think that you, at least in your mind's eye, feel like it's positive and the right thing for not only you but for others. But I don't think that's necessarily the case. I think that there's others trying to talk to you, like this Queen of Pentacles, or convince you otherwise, help you see that this isn't right, and maybe even disincluding themselves because they're just stepping back like, well, if this is how you want things, then I can't be involved type of situation. But you might want to put the brakes on just a little bit, slow things down just a little bit, take some time to see other people's perspective, so you can get a clearer idea of what it is others are seeing about the situation, because I feel like definitely at least one relationship is being negatively affected by this endeavor, whatever this is for you. And if you do truly have in your heart positive intentions for everybody involved, then it might be time to step back a little bit and get some other point of views, some other perspectives, and try to figure out what's going on in other people's minds, even if they're not speaking up right now, or not communicating, or not getting involved because they just feel like, you know what, it's not my place right now. I need to step back. I'm not going to be the one to try to cause dissension within the group or conflict within the group. And I think that's what's trying to be avoided right now. So it might feel like things are moving in the right direction for you if you're the Queen of Wands, but ultimately in the long run, you might be looking at a Tower situation if you don't resolve the disagreements that are occurring in the present. So let's see what we got here. I've pulled this card. This is the Three of Pentacles, which did come out in your reading in reverse earlier. So this can indicate collaboration, working together, building something, communication. Could indicate job situation, work dynamic, something of that nature. We'll read this card and then we're going to wrap it up. My son's alarm is going off. That's the 4th time it's gone off, maybe 3rd. So this did come out in the upright. Here we go, Leo. The Three of Earth represents a time of preparation. It is time to sow the seeds born of thought, need, and desire in fertile soil, and do what is required in order to make those seeds grow. It is a time for you to do the necessary groundwork. Remember, the outcome can only be equal to the investment you are willing to make in the here and now. The Three of Earth can also symbolize as a time of sacrifice in the weeks and months ahead. There may be choices offered that appear as limitations or restrictions. While these choices might bring about feelings of reluctance, frustration, and annoyance, put them aside and focus on what the end result will bring. The future may also offer moments of adversity and hardship that make you want to give up. If you find your resolve challenged over the weeks and months ahead, know that all you hope to achieve is dependent upon your willingness to make a commitment now, and then honor that commitment to the end. Do so knowing that it will be noticed and respected. It may even increase the opportunities that come your way. Whether it be further education, new work responsibilities, saving for a new home, or building a business, now is the time to look for realistic, grounded options and to then get in touch with those who have the knowledge and information you require in order to determine if your objectives can be achieved and the best course of action for you to take. The Three of Earth asks, what are you willing to do now in order to achieve the outcome you desire? So what I got from this card, Leo, is that it might be time again to step back from the situation, or at least just tap the brakes a little bit. Just kind of slow things down just a touch, because I think that what you want is everybody on board with whatever this is for you, because right now things are not quite right. Things are not manifesting in the manner that they need to in order for everybody to feel good about the situation. And ultimately that's causing some disruptions within a relationship, and I feel like with this Queen of Pentacles, or multiple relationships within this group dynamic. So you may need to put the brakes on, kind of tweak some things, change your perspective, move things around, readjust, whatever that looks like for you, because right now I think things are being rushed. And it may feel really positive and you may feel really good about this situation, but you've got people kind of stepping out of the picture because they're like, you know what, this is not for me. This isn't for me, and I'm not going to be involved. But if you don't have the benefit of these significant relationships working along with you in this situation, ultimately this might be something that you really, really want. Something that you feel is really, really positive for you. But you really want what's right for everybody else too. So if you push forward with this, yeah, maybe you'll be happy, but you're not going to get the outcome where everybody else is happy too. It's not quite right. So that's what I have for you, Leo. I hope that this reading was helpful and beneficial in some way, shape, or form. If it did resonate, please like, share, subscribe. If you feel like leaving a comment, that's always fabulous too. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.